Taking shape on the Upper East Side.
There's nothing I love more than the sound of a sweatshop in the morning.
Sweatshop. Sweatshop.
More than the sound of the sweatshop in the morning. I am so glad Sherlock has a raw. He agreed to be our centerpiece girl. She is a veritable style icon and
Veritable. Veritable.
she's a veritable style icon and agreed to be our centerpiece girl. She is a veritable style icon and the only Monegasque who doesn't hold a grudge.
Grudge. Grudge.
And the only Monegasque who doesn't hold a grudge. People always take their style cues from real-life it girls anyway. Our buyers will clamor for the
Clamor. Clamor.
Our buyers will clamor for the
Blair, you have no moment for rest in days. I bring you health shake with kale.
Kale. Kale.
I bring you health shake with kale. I bring you health shake with kale.
The only green that I'm concerned with right now is the shade of harem pants Lauren.
Harem. Harem.
Is the shade of harem pants Lauren.
Hey, if you want to be rude to me, I'll put up with it as part of my parental duty, but there is no excuse to be impolite to Serena.
Impolite. Impolite.
But there is no excuse to be impolite to Serena.
Well, there went your teachable moments.
I just don't know what to do with her. Her grades are abysmal. At college,
Abysmal. Abysmal.
her grades are abysmal. At college. But maybe I introduced the two of you too soon.
Well, speaking as someone who had a lot of step-parent types waltz in and out of my life,
Waltz. Waltz.
waltz in and out of my life,
I'm sorry about that, man. He's,
Chicks barbs don't bother me any.
Barb. Barb.
Chicks barbs don't bother me any.
Pale like Mona Lisa.
This business is my namesake. It is.
Namesake. Namesake.
This business is my namesake. It is. This business is my namesake. It is the family jewel. It is what Chuck paid my dowry to save.
Dowry. Dowry.
It is what Chuck paid my dowry to save.
It seems as if you're suffering from severe exhaustion and dehydration. Have you
Dehydration. Dehydration.
from severe exhaustion and dehydration? Have you
Do I look like I've been eating? Don't insult me.
Miss Blair running around like rhesus monkey.
Recess. Recess.
She
You're not going anywhere. If you want to be at that show, you need to be on bed rest and IV fluids.
Where did you find this quack?
Quack. Quack.
Where did you find this quack? Oh! Perhaps I'm a wee bit tired.
We.
Perhaps I'm a wee bit tired.
I'll prepare the IV.
I guess I'll just have to deal with running my empire from my own sickbed.
Sickbed. Sickbed.
From my own sickbed.
I think my cereal might give the Spectator a real boost.
Yeah, and more importantly, judging by these online comments, at least the Rufus piece has reached a whole new readership. I mean,
Readership. Readership.
the Rufus piece has reached a whole new readership. I mean, the Rufus piece has reached a whole new readership. I mean, people who actually read, over 35s who love vintage indie rock and
Indie. Indie.
Over 35s who love vintage indie rock and
Like one of Valentino's little dogs.
Jean-Pierre should put a muzzle on her.
Jean-Pierre thinks Muzzle is the name of our DJ.
Muzzle, muzzle,
Jean-Pierre thinks Muzzle is the name of our DJ.
I knew nobody keep you in bed except Mr. Chuck. That's why I call him.
I would love to spend a day with you under the duvet, but you're...
duvet, duvet,
I would love to spend a day with you under the duvet, but you're... I know from my brief stint as a candy striper that an IV can be quite a hindrance. So how...
hindrance, hindrance,
that an IV can be quite a hindrance. So how...
Rhoda, I'm feverish.
feverish, feverish,
I'm feverish.
What do you think?
I'm speechless.
Is it ever...
speechless, speechless,
I'm speechless.
Is it ever...
So, you will sit front row in vintage Eleanor Waldorf, applaud wildly, and gush to anyone who will listen about...
gush, gush,
Applaud wildly and gush to anyone who will listen about... She's gonna be beautiful.
Can't wait. Oh, look, I see Anderson Cooper over there. Excuse me.
Cooper, Cooper,
Oh, look, I see Anderson Cooper over there. Excuse me.
Not to worry, Stephen has a very nice seat behind you in the third row, right there.
No, that is so disrespectful. Do you even...
disrespectful, disrespectful,
No, that is so disrespectful. Do you even... are so transparent, Blair. You couldn't have a seat for my boyfriend next to me because you had to save it for one of your indentured minions.
indenture, indenture,
Because you had to save it for one of your indentured minions.
I haven't the slightest clue what fake deal Serena is referring to. Nobody likes a fashion counterfeit.
You're right.
counterfeit, counterfeit,
Nobody likes a fashion counterfeit.
You're right.
That's right. Serena, all your true, nice opinions. Nobody likes a Debbie Downer or Serena Sabotage.
downer, downer,
Nobody likes a Debbie Downer or Serena Sabotage.
Dad, she's a known con artist. She swindled Lily and her entire family, and...
swindle, swindle,
She swindled Lily and her entire family, and... Your whole thing is a lie. At least I wrote the truth, and the truth which, by the way, is a defense against libel, so you've got no case. Case?
libel, libel,
Defense against libel, so you've got no case. Case?
That robe's gonna end up crumpled up in the corner, so I'm just gonna wish you luck and take my seat.
Can it end up crumpled in the corner later?
Absolutely.
crumple, crumple,
Can it end up crumpled in the corner later?
Absolutely.
We're very excited about Dan Humphrey's inaugural serial. We knew it would draw a lot of eyeballs.
And it has. And I know Dan's piece next week will garner even more.
garner, garner,
And it has. And I know Dan's piece next week will garner even more.
Have you guys lost your minds? This isn't fashion forward or provocative or couture. It's
contour, contour,
this isn't fashion forward or provocative or couture.
Show must go on. No one cares about one person's silly opinion. So strut.
strut, strut,
Strut.
inserted myself in your battle. But it broke my heart to see you trashed so viciously.
Viciously. Viciously.
To see you trashed so viciously.
How could you do this to me? Just because I didn't give your geriatric boyfriend a seat.
Geriatric. Geriatric.
Just because I didn't give your geriatric boyfriend a seat.
I just got off the phone with Jean-Pierre. It's a fashion prognosis of disastrous proportion. Now,
Prognosis. Prognosis.
the fashion prognosis of disastrous proportion. Now,
Whether your family is happy or unhappy, it's always best to stick together because some ties are simply unbreakable.
Unbreakable. Unbreakable.
Because some ties are simply unbreakable.